I fully believe that. Now, Layla Muhammad has a guest to help further break down this story, see what other people are talking about. Let's throw it over to Layla.
Yeah, you know, everyone's talking about the case and the prosecutor's decision to not charge the parents. Now, whether you think the gorilla should have been shot or not, or the parents should have been charged or not, we're finally going to put an end to this discussion right now. I'm joined by defense and family law attorney Loretta Powers. Good morning.
Good morning.
So why would the prosecutor decide not to charge the parents in a case like this?
Well, here's a little secret about prosecutors. They only bring charges against people who they think they could prove the case. Here, there's no case. A child wandering off for a few seconds does not make you a criminal.
Yeah, that's one thing the prosecutor said too. You know, here's a mother who had 3 kids. She was distracted, and it wasn't just a clear-cut case of a parent not being attentive. So this is what you're saying. You can't prove that this parent was just being negligent in this case.
Right. The main issue here is intent. Nobody meant for this to happen, and no one acted in a way that caused for this to happen.
So now, if you were giving parents at home some advice on this, you know, what would you say to a parent at home who may be deciding, you know, to venture to a zoo or something else in the near future about what they can learn from a case like this?
Just always be on alert. I know some parents who treat a gym like it's Chuck E. Cheese, but there's dangers all around.
So keep your eye on your kids at all times. So now you're talking about intent. Let's go a little bit further. When a prosecutor has to consider whether or not to press charges, is it just the parents' actions? Will they talk to witnesses? Like, what else will be involved in determining intent?
Well, leaving a child in a hot car, that's reckless, that's criminal. But everyday parenting, that's not.
Okay, so at the zoo, my child wandered off into the gorilla pit, and that's not.
Well, this happened in a few seconds too, and I think the time definitely played a factor into the prosecutor's decision.
Now, Loretta, would you be surprised in a case like this if these parents now turned around? We're not hearing anything like this, but if they turned around and decided to then sue the zoo?
I've thought about that, and I think that there's a possibility that they could. However, I don't think that they're interested in this. I think they just want to move on. So they're tired of the shame and judgment that's been casted on them.
Would they have an actual case, though, in a situation like this, that their child actually got into the gorilla pit?
Well, the zoo, they had a duty to keep your kids safe as well as a parent. I think that the parents are not blameless, nor is the zoo.
And so bottom line, make sure parents keep their eyes on their kids, and you know, your intentions have to be good in a situation like this.
Exactly.
Have you ever had a case like this where you've defended a family who may have had a child who wandered off? No, you can't go into detail because of privacy, but is this more common than we hear?
I don't think it is.
Okay.
I think this was just a very extraordinary case.
All right, well, Loretta Powers, thanks so much for joining us this morning. If you have any questions for her too, you can weigh in on the Facebook page.